of that as well. Yeah, okay, so we'll start with another question, just for fun.
Never have any of that. I'm glad it's been recorded.
So, how if just as an opening gambit for this, if I march into your home and say this check that out. So,
No.
if I come into your home and I say this cup is mine, and you say no, it isn't, and I say yes, it is, it's mine.
It's wrong season.
What's that?
Wrong season. Pattern season.
Oh yeah, yeah. So and then I take you to basting and I say, you've got my cup. I want it back. What's the rule in such a case? I say my cup is sitting on Shlomo's table, and I want it. He's stolen it. It's there, it's sitting on the table, bolted
I'm
bottom right
going
now.
to say I've had it for 10 years.
A likely story. I've had it for the last 10 years, and you stole it yesterday.
Out of it than the way.
No, you're with respect. Oh, hold on. Oh, Colin's waiting. I'm so sorry. Hold on.
If you, Rabbi,
Yeah.
if you have a look at the bottom, there's a little marking there that's got my initials on it. So if you look at the bottom, it's got AM on the bottom of the cup.
That's not necessarily. It's not necessarily a proof. Just that I said, just try letting Colin. I don't have to let him in. Where's the? Excuse me, folks. Just a second. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, the situation we have is that I've taken Rosh Shlomo to Beis and I claim that my cup is on his table, and even if the cup has somebody's initials on the base, well, he could have stolen it from me.
He said he can prove it because he had many tea bags in.
That's no proof. I think
you can go to the base and say you've got to believe it because he's a Hebrew.
Right. No, but it could be a lie. This could be wrong. And I maintain it's my cup.
Why do you think it's your cup?
Because it is. Because it's mine. I bought it. I paid for it. I've used it for years. It's mine. Yesterday, he stole it and put it on his kitchen table. That's outrageous.
I could say,
I'm sorry?
That's pretty
that's not for me to do. All I know is I'm going to Beis because he stole my cup.
Yeah, but Rabbi.
Well, that's on him because he stole it and he'd have to prove it's his.
I could prove it. My cup run off over.
Absolutely. Please God, he should always. Yes.
Rabbi, it's been my cup for 5 years. I've had drunk tea out of it every day. It's got sentimental value for me.
That just so much, with respect, that's just so much chatter. I'm not going to take that sort of thing seriously in Beis Din. He's a thief.
In my tea, I always put whiskey in the cup and smell of whiskey.
Well, yeah, but that may well be, but that's no proof. Because maybe he likes whiskey too.
He could lift the Beis Din spirits.
Absolutely.
Rabbi, I've got a receipt for this cup that I bought 3 years ago from the shop that I bought it at. I can show it to you.
That was another one.
No, it was that cup.
No, you're lying. You forged it. That's no proof. You stole the receipt from me as well. That's outrageous.
To Beis Din and say he's stolen my cup, and the dining are going to say, "Of course, that's right." You can't just.
Well, excuse me. I'm making. My claim is a legal claim. It deserves to be listened to. Dim prutanke dim mea. As
What
saying,
proof have we got? What
proof?
Where's your aiding?
Well, let him prove that it's his. Why picking on me?
Well, that's it. Then you both got no aiding, so there's no case to discuss.
So what we do is we drop.
But it's my cup.
On the floor.
It's not.
Then you damaged my cup, and I'm going to sue you.
Pardon?
You damaged my cup. I'm going to sue you.
Well, you've got half of it. Don't
No,
complain.
the half of the cup's useless. You just damaged my cup.
But you can't do anything in the Beis Din because you've got no proof it's yours. He's got no proof it's his.
Right. So why picking on me?
But
it's not fair.
Smell of whiskey.
Be that as it may, but this one doesn't. This one doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can take the cup. You take the cup.
Thank you.
Okay.
And there's the voice of reason. Thank you very
I'm
much.
going to go to the Beis Din and I'm going to show them my receipt for that cup. And I said, I bought it. He took it off my table. Right. Not a nice man. I mean, he was having a go at me. He was calling me a thief. So I said, take it. And here's my proof. It belongs to me. So let me flip the onus.
Well, I think it's unreasonable when I brought this case that all of a sudden everybody turns on me and makes me prove it. I have a right to justice.
But have I got, if he, it's Colin said, he's got a receipt to show he bought it.
Well,
Forged.
okay, let's say that's a proof. Okay, so I'll, you know what? If he does prove it, then that's fine. But what if he can't prove it? What if he's not got a receipt?
If he does prove it, he's showing you as to be a liar.
That's fair enough. Okay, maybe I made a mistake.
As the Diane, I will resolve it this way.
Go on in.
I'll have the cup.
Ooh.
You can both put.
Well, have your job. Thank you very much. But that's not the right. That's not.
Oh.
All right, so come
So
on.
it
What's
must
this
be-
out
So,
about?
so let's say there's no receipt. Because if receipt, let's say
Okay.
I'm going to go with Alan with you and say that receipt is approved. Fine. With you too. Fine. Receipt's approved. Let's say no receipt. I don't have a receipt for any of the cups in my home.
He's got a pink mark underneath that it's always had.
No, we've been.
And it's
It's a big that,
Like,
that
so
doesn't
you
count.
got even that.
And my cups have pink marks as well.
So come on. Let's.
Well, so my point is quite simply that unless you can bring witnesses that it's yours, I'm going to take it, or some sort of the receipt I'll go with. But if you've got to prove it,
Well, why don't you have to have any?
why are you picking on me? Pick on him.
Because
You start.
Well, exactly.
He's
I'm the
saying-
plaintiff.
He's saying it's his, you're saying it's yours.
Yeah, well, I'm the one bringing this case to basis. So I think I should be listened to.
Rabbi,
Yes,
Rabbi, in the old days, that would be pistols at dawn.
absolutely. I'll do it. I'm good. I'm good for that.
I mean, I'm so convinced it's my cup. I'm willing to.
Yeah, I'll lay
Absolutely.
down my life for that cup. I'll do anything. This is a matter of principle. It's not about the money. It's a principle. I'm not having people stealing my stuff. Out of the question.
It's not yours.
Because you brought the case to the base theory.
Yes.
You brought it.
Yes.
And you're accusing Red Shlomo that it's not his, it's yours.
You bet I am.
The base then have the right to listen to him as well.
I don't mind listening to him, but why? What, let him bring a proof.
On the bottom of the cup,
Yes.
there's a little mark that's got his initials on it.
Let's say that's a proof.
Now we've got an identifying mark.
Fair enough. Let's say that's a proof. I will go with that. But what if there isn't the mark? What if he doesn't have any documentary evidence? What if
Then
it's
then-
absolute
then-
generic thing?
then we got a problem.
So what will happen? What's the so Diane Colin? What's the psack?
The answer is very simple. That with Diane, the answer is if the cup is with the person who's got it now, because as far as I'm concerned, having something 9/10 of the law is possession. So
Yes.
end of story.
Bless you, Colin. Yes, absolutely. Colin has hit the nail on the head. You said, Claire, you were right, but I wanted to say it like that.
Right.
Yeah.
You cursed me out for the last quarter of an hour, Rabbi. I think I'm going to cancel my show now. I'm not putting up with this.
You may see the new prices.
I have seen. That's why I said it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
The fact that Rabbi's given me right, I'm going to pay my subscriptions now.
Thank you very much. Okay, so here's how you're spot on. The fact that the fact you have possession of it means that it's yours. The presumption is that it's yours. And if I come to Bastin saying that it's mine, the onus is on me because I don't have possession of it. It's in your home, it's on your kitchen table. So if I come into Bastin or spit a fire and say, oh, that's my cup, I have to prove it. Now, if, as Colin said, because Colin is obliging, I don't want to make a fight. If Colin gave it to the thief, which is me, and said, okay, take it, I'll take it to Bastin, then it would flip. Because then Bastin would say, well, who's got it now? And I'd say me, and you'd be in trouble. You'd have to prove that it's yours.
No, absolutely. I'm just being a mensch. You have the cup, enjoy
Absolutely.
it. Colin,
Come on, Colin. Come on. I expect
your
nothing less.
cup.
I expect nothing less. Sorry.
That's
Me,
what
I never
saying
did.
it is, and you're saying, no, it's not, prove it, it's mine.
I never did. I'm a liar. I'm a liar and a thief.
And the Bastin will go with you because you're.
No, they won't. No, they'll go with Shlomo.
But you just said, I thought Colin said because it's yours, because you're.
Oh, I'm sorry. If I take it. So I'll come up with some story. It's an heirloom. My grandma gave it to me.
Yeah, but he's not being listened to, although it's his.
But yeah, because if once it's in my possession, I'm in possession, and I got 9/10 of the law. Now he has to
So the
prove it.
Bastin will say it's yours.
Absolutely.
So they're giving it to the liar.
Yes. Well, what else can he do? Ain't a dine on the master, ain't a rice. The dine on the house is I see.
But you
But
said you were.
if a Ganath has stole something,
Yeah.
it's in his possession because he's a Ganath. Right?
Yes.
And it belongs to him.
Correct. You need witnesses to get it back because once somebody's holding something,
No witnesses for the Ganath.
because he did it in the middle of the night. You're right. You're right. No proof.
Put you on notice now
Yeah.
that
No,
I'm coming
what
round to you
reputation
for
has
tea
been
because
set
I've
you
got.
They will just say, hang on,
Ah,
very
So,
suspicious.
so you're right. So if I'm muhzik as a ganef, then I'll listen to me.
Right.
But let's say just two random people.
No.
Right, yeah, yeah,
Right. Well,
Yeah.
I think it's status system now.
yeah. You said, okay. Oh, we
But let
just
me ask you a question, Rabbi, and
Yeah.
let me put it into practical terms.
Okay.
So 2 weeks, Shabbos a fortnight ago,
Yeah.
I went to get my coat, and
Right.
it wasn't wasn't where I'd left it in
Right.
the cloakroom in the shul.
Yeah.
And I searched high and low and couldn't find it. And
Right.
it was kindly some people helped and we couldn't find it. And I left in the end because it couldn't be found. So I left without a coat. I spoke to Andrea and I said, I haven't got my coat. You know, if you see one there, fine. And but it's definitely not here in this whole area.
Right.
Now, and I went home and I thought to myself, you know, if someone needs a coat, really needs the coat, right? That much to take it, they should keep it. Okay. And that became my thought pattern. So at the end of the story, that was it. I got a call on Sunday saying we found the coat. It was by the where the water is by the toilet, stuff down the side there, blah blah blah. Now that was fine, but let's just say someone had taken it, which is what I'm trying to do, and I recovered. I went and got the coat. That possession, because they've got my coat, they've taken it out of the cloakroom, or it'll be anyone's coat. And if possession is 9/10 of the law, then my coat belongs to them now.
Yes.
On the same basis that we're discussing now,
Yes.
but it's not their coat.
That's correct. But it is deemed, the Beis Din will deem it to be theirs. And if you want to reclaim it, you have to prove it. That's all. If it really is yours, the presumption is you can probably get proof.
Right, but if
what
you're
do we
saying,
know?
I've got a tear in the pocket, so is mine. You know,
So maybe that's a proof. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Colin, it didn't fit me, Colin.
Rav Levin
well,
says,
listen, please,
You
God,
have this follow-up,
please.
Bill.
But thank God that was resolved. But I'm just saying, if someone would have kept it, you know, I would have said that's it. You know, they need it more than I do. But totally, it wouldn't have been our. Oh, sorry.
Work for buttons.
I've got to take a call from my son. I shall return.
No, okay, that's right. Okay, so let's now, with this in mind, let's hit the Gemara.
Hello.
So we've got we're on 39b Lametesima base.
What do you want to? How much is it?
I think Lametesima base.
Has he given you some bills?
I think that's right. Yeah.
Get some cocoa balls.
Yes, Lametesima base.
Give a prescription to go to the chemist.
Yeah, and we are.
Have them all in. Yeah. But yeah, we're playing.
It's about the middle of the page.
Mhm.
Here we are. Got it. Right. So there's a line with a circle and an asterisk at the beginning of the line. Then the word Mori about halfway down. Mori is a well-known Jewish name. He's in the Gemara. Mori by Isaac. Here he is. So Mori by Isaac. Asale Acha Mibei Chuzai. Mori was this man, and a brother came to him from Bei Chuzai. Amalei plainly. He said, I'm your brother. So I know you've inherited all this land. Half of it is mine. Thank you very much. Pay up.
Oh.
I'm your long lost brother. Didn't you know?
If you, it will make you feel better.
Which one stays lost?
Well, it's back now. It's a nice trick, isn't it? So I could go to you and say, you know, I'm your long lost brother. Didn't you know? So, well, thank you. So I'll have half your flat, please. I'll have a half share of that and a half share of everything, because really all that is part of your inheritance, and that's mine. Or your holiday home in Mallorca, or you know your private island in the Caribbean. You know, all these things that you inherited from your wonderful parents. I'll have half that. Can I come to claim my inheritance as your long lost brother? I love you so much. Oh yeah.
So why does this say proof? I.e., if he was Brist, there should be a certificate to say he was.
Not in those days. Not in those
They have
days.
a mark of things like that because.
Not in those days. No.
Really?
This is a risk. That's it. That's it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
And I'm going to say to you, well, very nice. My parents never ever mentioned that there was another child. I'm an only child.
your parents are very discreet. I remember them myself. Gosh, the way they brought me up. The soul of they said, hush, son, hush. Don't make a fuss. Don't draw attention to yourself. Sit and be humble. It'll be fine. I remember. Bless him. God bless him. Our mum, our dad.
What they
Kinahara.
had similar.
Kinahara.
What they had was similar.
But now they're gone,
We do it here.
and I know you inherited handsomely. I'll have 50%. Thank you very much. Actually, I'm the firstborn, so that'll be actually I get two.
I was just going to ask that.
Sorry.
I was just going to ask that.
You're quite right, Bobby. I wasn't thinking that.
While
While I'm being exploitative, I'll do it properly. Okay, so I forget myself. 2/3. So I'll have the grand piano as well. Thank you very much. The racehorse, the old master, the Picasso. Thank you very much. I got the van waiting outside. Just by the dog and duck. We'll pop it in there, and off I go.
Following on from our previous discussion, I have never come across you in 70 years.
No, I'm a bit
all
bogus.
this is mine. I'm looking after the house. I'm working the land. I dust the old master, the Van Dyke every week on a Friday afternoon. So, who will you pick up along to displace me?
Good gesagt. Well said.
And where were you when they were sick?
I was detained at Her Majesty's pleasure somewhere along the way. The Queen and I were best mates. She wanted me to stay, so we stayed. We had a good time. She used to pop by my cell quarters for lunch every day. And now, Baruch Hashem, I've been set free. I'm back, come to claim my possession, my inheritance. So you're right, because you have possession of it. I have to prove that I'm your brother. Okay, let's see what happens. Story. So his brother came from Bechuzai. Amalei plainly, he said, divide up your inheritance with me. Amalei, I don't know who you are. He came before Rav Chisda. Amalei, he said to him, he said to the newcomer, he said that well to you, that he wouldn't recognize you. Even if you are his brother, we can't expect him to recognize you, because remember, Yosef recognized his brothers, but they didn't recognize him because he left them when he was a beardless youth. And now Baruch Hashem, he got a full beard.
You have 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Go out.
At the end, he did.
Yeah, but he didn't want to hear.
That's right. But this, you're right. This is right at the beginning of the story. This is right at the beginning. You're right. Malamed sheyotza b'lei chazim v'sachon. He went without a beard. Uvam b'chazim v'sachon, and he came back into their presence with a beard. Amalei. So Rav Chisda said to this newcomer, Zil aisi sadi da'ach va'at. Go and bring witnesses that you're his brother. Which is fair enough. Amalei, he said to him, Isli Sadi, I have witnesses. They're scared of him, of Moabite Isaac. The Gavra Alima, who is a violent guy. Not only is he in the money, he's a mafioso. He's like the Cray twins. I'm not going to. My witnesses.
Was the third twin?
My witnesses won't go anywhere near him. Forget that. I bring witnesses all I like, then they're not going to say a word. They're scared. They know his reputation. They know his like. They know he's got his town sewn up. Forget it. What am I supposed to do? I've got witnesses, they won't testify. Amar Leida Didei. So Rav Chisda said to Moabite Isaac, Zil Ant, you go. I see Sadi the love achvachu. Bring witnesses that he is not your brother.
That moves the burden of proof.
Doesn't it just? Which just proves to me that you're like Moabite Isaac. Because Moabite Isaac asked exactly your question. Rich and powerful, and as you are. Moabite Isaac asked your question, Amalei, what do you mean? Dina Haki, is the law thus? No, he's trying to get my land from me. He's got to prove it. So all of a sudden, Rav Chisda flips and says, I, Moabite Isaac, who've owned this land and lived in it for 10 years and worked it and sold it and bought it and developed it, all these things. All of a sudden, he's saying, I got to prove that he's not my brother. First of all, how am I supposed to do that? And secondly, why should I? He's the one trying to claim that from me.
Fair answer.
Good question, eh? Yeah. Amalei. Hachi dainina lach ulechol alimi de chavrach. I will judge thus for you and all your violent friends. You are a gangster, you're a thug, and therefore I am placing the onus on you.
Wow.
So you have to bring a proof. Bring witnesses that he's not your brother. And then we'll talk.
Now, that suggests to me this, that Ang had a reputation at a reach for Christa about his low standing, shall we
Yes,
say.
yes,
Because otherwise, how could Christa make a comment or a
Absolutely.
statement like that?
absolutely.
Right?
Yes,
The appearing brother made that allegation, and we presume then that Christa says, yes, I know what you mean. That fellow over there is right opposite us.
he's a ne'er-do-well. Yeah.
There's a famous story about a man who walked into the shul of the Beis Yisrael of Ger, and the Gabbai leant over and said, "Der Yid, is Frim." And the Beis Yisrael looked through the man and he said, "Frim, viel in Rishus, wenig in Mitzvah."
Ooh. Yikes.
Yes, I heard that from somebody. I thought, whoa.
Right.
So we've got the same sort of thing. here.
Absolutely.
This
Yeah.
man
So Rechid said, right. So you have incapacitated the witnesses with your reputation. Therefore, I'm going to as a sanction against you. I'm going to flip it.
very interesting.
We're not done yet. We're not done yet.
It's a tough approach.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's more. Right.
Okay. Amalei. He said to him, "So osadiv lo masadi." Well, he says, just a second. I can bring witnesses, but they're not going to testify.
Yeah.
That's right. Second. So this is the
Well, they're saying bring witnesses.
yeah.
Even the guy saying, I'm scared because of the mafia and I've got witnesses, but they're terrified to testify.
Yeah.
So, and let's say he is the Amister brother.
Yeah.
How do we cope with that?
It's a good question. So this is exactly what we're up against. And you'll see. So Mori said to Rav Chisda, if I bring witnesses, they're only going to say like me because they're scared of me. So in fact, if I do bring witnesses, what will that help? You'll say they can't be believed. Whoever I bring, you'll say that they're witnessing under duress. They're testifying under duress.
Well, they would realise that.
Well, in that case, no point. So more is saying to Rav Chisda, so all they want me is you telling me to bring witnesses. Even if I do,
Rabbi?
you say, they're intimidated because I
Rabbi?
in the wrong way. Yeah.
I don't know if the oath thing has got anything to do with it. Surely, could they not testify under some type of oath to make sure that they tell the truth? Why is this any different from any other time?
So witnesses aren't called upon to make an oath. Oaths are so scary that we only apply them to litigants in very specific circumstances.
Okay.
Otherwise, not. Yeah, but in modern UK law, that is absolutely something we do. And then if they lie, then they committed perjury. So we get we get them that way.
Absolutely.
But
so there's no way of them putting their hands on a Bible to say I'm telling the truth.
No, there's no such thing. No.
Okay.
So last week, the reason I wasn't here is I was on a call from 12 o'clock midday, and the call finished at 5 to midnight. And the call was mediation. Okay. So it was a mediation call with lawyers in America. Just a normal litigation call. But the mediator doesn't represent either side. So you have a mediator administrator who acts for everybody and talks to both sides, and eventually the truth comes out, if you like, or a deal is struck. Would that not be, in this case, the way forward, to bring in a mediator, an administrator, to say, okay, I'm neutral. Okay, so I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared. I don't know what you do, but I'm going to talk to you all, and hopefully that way the truth comes out. Would you not appoint someone at this point?
So that's an interesting question, and a Beis Din will certainly encourage that, and the Beis Din regard themselves as a last resort solution. But beyond that, we have a sacred duty to administer justice, which means we need to say what is the actual ruling. So we're obliged to find that ruling and state it, even if we encourage the litigants to find some sort of compromise. So, for example,
Interesting.
if a rich man sues a very poor man and the rich man wins, and he's gonna bankrupt the poor man, the bailiff might say to him, "Look, the din is with you. You are right. You have every right to claim his last farthing and chuck him out on the street. But hot trachmanos, take pity on him because it's not nice. It's not nice to do that. But the din is the din. The law is the law.
Right. Interesting.
Okay." So you're right, but we try not to. We have to know what the din is, and that's what we're about. Okay, so oops, press the wrong thing. Let's put that. So here we are. There. Amalei, so Mori Bar Isaac said to Rav Chisda, witnesses will come, but they won't. They're not going to testify against me because you sound this tough guy. So what's the point? And whatever they say, you won't believe anyway. Amalei Tatile Avdi, they won't go 2 stages out. In other words, if the witnesses are scared of you, let's say it is the other guys. Let's say this guy is your brother. So they will keep quiet rather than say that, but they won't say it's yours if he is your brother. They won't actively state a falsehood because they're in Beis. And as much as they're scared of you, they're also going to be scared of the Beis. So yes, they may go so far as to clam up or to try to avoid being brought to court. But once they're subpoenaed and they're actually there, if they're scared of you, they'll be quiet. If they say he's your brother, then we believe them. If they say you're not his brother, we'll believe you, because they won't go so far as to say that he is your brother if he isn't. If he wasn't your brother, they're scared, they just keep quiet. If they actually say he's your brother, we will believe them. That's what Mr. says. So,
Interesting.
yeah, in other words, if they say that you're not his brother, that will take that as proof that they're correct. Because if they were scared of you, they won't go that. If they're scared of you and they're lying, really, he is your brother, they would only go so far as to clam up. They wouldn't go so far as to say he's your brother. Sorry, he's not your brother. So the fact that they say that he is not your brother is indeed proof. So we will trust witnesses if you bring them. But what happened? L'soif, now we're 4 lines up in the Gemara. L'soif also sided Achvahu. In the end, witnesses came and said, yeah, that's his brother. These are the rival mob. They're not afraid at all. They'll tell it straight out. And they said, he's his brother. Turns out that this guy who came on to Moab Isaac was indeed his brother. You see, Shlomo all along. Here we are. Here we are. I knew there's a resemblance between us.
It's the beard that gives it.
Genetic. Okay. Amalei. So now Moab Isaac has got this unpleasant duty of dividing his inheritance in half. And Bobby's point comes in, which is that if he claims he's a firstborn, then he'll get 2/3. But we're not going to just saying there's a division. He says, while I'm here, I want to have a half of the vineyards and the orchards, the shosal, which he planted. So here's this field. He planted vineyards and orchards in it.
So he says.
Oh yeah, no, that's not under discussion. So the Moab Isaac planted vineyards and orchards in this land that he'd been tending for years. Now the brother comes on and says, okay, so not only do I want half, I also got half the vineyards and the orchards that he planted. Thank you very much. I'll have that. So if you built a shopping complex, I'll have all that too, and a hotel, yeah, and a casino, yeah, and the leisure park, yeah, and the theme park, yeah.
A
Bring on.
local basis for
Absolutely, Kenahara. Absolutely. And his brother, witnesses. It's fine. So
are we.
and I wish you long life. And I'm having off.
He ain't heavy. He's my brother.
What's the ding? I mean, it's I appreciate. I'm obliged to you. He says you went to all this work and expense cultivating these vineyards and orchards on my land. Just to remind you, half it's mine and this bit's mine. You can have the scrapyard over there, yeah, and the asbestos pile. You can have that. I'm a generous guy. And the asbestos factory, you know what? Have that. Take it for free. I'll throw it in. I'll have the vineyard and the orchard that you planted. You can have the scrapyard, the scrapyard and the junkyard, and we're good. We're good. You know what? The slag heap, you can have that as well. It's fine. It's fine. You know.
Good. I would say like this. Okay, let's say that is fine. What about all the costs and expenses I've had of cultivating the vineyard, the staff I've employed and I've had to pay to get there, getting the stuff to market with the expenses of that, having someone in the market standing at a stall. I've had to pay all that.
Of course. I would dream, God forbid, of not reimbursing for your expenses. That's okay. I'll reimburse you handsomely. That's okay. But ultimately, when it comes down to it, this beautiful shopping. I mean, you spent what is it? $1 million on the shopping complex, building it up. Now it's a good 20. You know what? I'll reimburse it. So it's now 19 after your expenses. So I'll take 9.5 million. There you go. I think that's very reasonable. You know what? I didn't take 9.4 as a gesture of goodwill, and I can't go any lower. I'm robbing myself.
You're not making a penny on it.
Absolutely not. I'm threadbare, pared to the bone. Thank you. I'm glad you're seeing reason.
It can't be right you can get away with it.
What, get away? Excuse me. Whose land is this? I'll have to. And you never contacted me? And there I was languishing.
I didn't know you existed.
Well, that's no excuse.
Well, where were you all these years?
I was languishing in a.
Business.
I like thinking it's the bar. Take it as you will. 20 bars there.
It can't be right that he can come along and just strip you out like that.
Well, that's what he said. Lift legally, mammy, me pande,
It's
so
got
we're
to
still in
be
the sauce.
proof that he is a brother.
No,
Well, he proved that. He proved it. He brought witnesses.
based in the fact-
That's okay. We're good. We're got the proof.
So are we saying then that's the
Thank
end?
you. You see, Reverend Levin's right.
No, so then I suppose whatever, if he proves he's a brother, then he has to get him.
Finally, the voice of wisdom, voice of reason.
It's the emus.
Thank you very much. Sorry?
It's the emus. If it's the emus, it
Yes.
has to be that, right?
Good.
Yes.
It does.
I just think, yeah.
Well, you're arguing with Rav Chisda.
Yeah.
Oh, Malay, he said to him, Shavik Amalach. He said to you, well, thank you, Reverend Levin. Thank you, Colin. Apologies to Shlomo and David. Shavik Amalach. He said, right, Ditnan.
I say the next bit.
Ditnan, as it says in the Mishnah, Hiniach Banim Gedolim Kutanim Vishpichu Gedolim Esa Nechasim Hishpichu LaEmtza. We've got a Mishnah which says that if somebody left children, some of whom were never he passed away, some of the children were adults, some were children, and the adult children put efforts into this, invest efforts in, and money into this property, and then the outcome of the efforts that they made goes to the middle, and they share it to Mishnah. So I'm right. And first of all, you said it wasn't your brother. Now you're going against the Mishnah. And Rav Chisda, thank goodness, is on my side. I'm glad somebody is voting for me, because I tell you, I feel right up against it here. As a brother, I don't feel very, very treated like that way. I must say, I don't feel
Because
good.
you contributed nothing. You've done nothing. He's slaved for you.
Excuse me, I was
told they ain't own it.
I was lying on a beach in the Seychelles. What do you expect me to do? I can't be busy with all this. I've got a tent to make.
You had no concern or cares for any your parents running.
Excuse me, it's a Mishnah. It says if somebody, I mean, I didn't ask him to do it, with respect. He never called me, never even spoke to me, brother. Never called me up. I know you didn't know I existed, but that's no excuse.
No, he could teach and learn a Mishnah and do Gemara like you with a smile on your face.
I'm having such fun.
He loves it. You know,
Ripping us off.
So I got this so-called.
getting ripped off.
What?
I just say,
Excuse
"Come on,
me.
everything
Excuse-
I've got."
He's a great man.
No, it's a Mishnah that says like me,
Yes.
and you're the one going against the Mishnah. Thank you very much.
Rabbi,
Yes?
Rabbi, what about if I said, okay, it's yours? It does belong to you. We all accept it's yours, but everything growing on it is mine because I created everything on there. So
That's not what the Mishnah
field
says.
is mine. You can have the
No.
field.
No.
The freehold's yours, but everything else is mine.
No, that's not what the Mishnah says. The Mishnah says the assumption is that it's going to the middle. And I'll tell you why. Because when people cultivate land, it is assumed that they do so with the interests of their brothers in mind.
Right.
Yes, I am looking at you.
Interesting.
When
He's a
people
good
do
reader.
it is assumed that they do so for their darling brothers, long lost or not. Yes, I am dropping a hint.
So what about if there's been hate between these brothers?
He doesn't even
There
know
will
it.
be now.
Yeah. He doesn't even know it.
Am I not doing this well?
You're doing it
Am
very
I not?
well.
Am I not being
I'm
diplomatic?
going off you. Be
I
nice.
thought I was being
He's
nice.
voting for a new rabbi.
I thought I was being nice. I really did, but evidently I've rubbed it the wrong way. I'm so sorry. I'm just speaking the truth. You know.
Yes, but
It- it's-
Wait till we get to the bit where all this goes out the window.
Exactly. It's coming. It's coming.
It has to.
You're
it
right.
cannot-
You're right.
You're setting us up and then going.
You're right. You're right. You're
He's
right.
enjoying it
I've
too
got to
much.
have fun. Come
We
on.
have things that-
You're having fun at my expense.
And if you want to know the answer, come tomorrow morning.
Oh,
In a few minutes. That's it. Next week.
yeah. So
Victimized.
Yeah.
So yeah, so this, well, I mean, it's don't blame me. It's the Mishnah that says this. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Not only am I, no, you treat. What's that?
He said you probably.
No, it's in the Gemara here. I've done nothing. Don't blame me.
I'll have to do it my own somewhere.
So, when a brother puts efforts into the land, labors on the land, invests in the land, that is deemed to be for everybody. He's doing it for the common good, altruistically, out of fraternal affection. Well, only a brother. Oh, no, only a brother. Yes, witnesses have said I'm a brother, and Rav Chisda accepted it. Despite my brother's best attempt to cut me off before he even got to know me. And now I've got a Mishnah backing me up, and he's trying to go against the Mishnah as well. I mean, really, I'm quite disappointed. I've been back to the same. So what will we do? And let's turn the page.
Here we go.
I'm really. I was not expecting to be like this. Honestly, I have to
I
speak my
won't
mind.
put down this would